for Team Aura on the blue side and Team MADBULLS on the red side. Let's go. Game number 1.
You're right, Justinian and Maniac will be working together to take that buff down, but now you're gonna see 3 people onto the blue buff on the side of Aurora. I mean, technically, the Nightmare spawns count as 1, right?
Yep, exactly. Should be, yeah. Okay, now, Emblems coming in. Lancelot with the Quantum Charged, Nolan with the Impure Rage, and we do see that Minotaur with the Pull Yourself Together, so that it's going to make his flickers even more frequent, with more frequent setups with the flicker, so that we might be see even more flicker combos in the latest match.
The Pull Yourself Together onto Minotaur, as you said, is going to be pretty deadly in the mid game, where MADBULLS probably want to look for the team fights. And in order to get the team fights up, you really want to take them by surprise. And what better way than to use a Flicker Minoan Fury combo? So right now, Domeng is facing a little bit of some unwelcome visitors, as Justinian, Lovely, and Don't will be coming straight in.
Yep, Flicker got spent. Is still fine for Domeng, still alive. Level 2 still on his hands, and he still make it. So far, there's no skirmishes happen right now, and they do need to avoid it. Now, Demon Kite would like to look for a kill over here. Maniac use up the Flicker right away, and now also with the Fracture, but Justinian still able to get out of the way.
Now looking at the turtle, 5 seconds for it to appear. Both junglers do have their retribution up already, although Justinian is in a slight level advantage. But be that as that may, they don't really have the numbers advantage coming in, as most of their troops are actually going to be spent trying to get the Zask and the Turista out of the way.
Yeah, exactly. So now it's time for the turtle for the dance. Immediately, we do see the ultimate coming in from Yue, and this Maniac gets chunked out so long. First blood to Yue. Oh my goodness! I just see it got drained dip by dip. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the Dominator's descent isn't something to laugh at. Even though you can lift it up with the Lantern Flare, you're just gonna throw it somewhere that you really don't want to have another spawn at. So, like, we've seen the amount of damage that Yue can do on the Zask, and that's just gonna get worse.
Yup. If only the Arlot Maniac has the flicker, it could be a different story. Now Reaper gets chunked up so low, forcing out the ultimate from the Crimson's Beacon, gets out, and now Maniac and versus Edward on top, trying to go 1v1, but Edward still stands firm on the ground.
Yeah, this is the best time to get Turista actually, like before he gets the War Axe. So because the moment he does get the War Axe, the sheer amount of damage that he does is enough to keep him sustained in the fight. And no, Justinian gets caught. I think he might fall here. Oh, he escapes.
Not just yet. Yep, he just steps out of the life with the dashes coming in from skill 1, skill 2, everything just gets out. But the wall charge has been spent out of nothing with the flicker.
Yeah, I think this exchange is in MADBULLS' favor, though.
Wait, he still wants for more. Whoa. Okay.
What a brave
one
man.
abyss, one rift has been used up. And also the Fracture try to get the orange buff still. Renegade on a steal. Did not success.
Nah, he didn't get it.
Yeah, he
would have been crazy though. It would have been crazy.
If only he would make it, I will be like, oh, huge respect to Renegade though.
Yeah, and it's good that Justinian didn't use a retribution over there, because I think Renegade was trying to bait it out. The moment Justinian used the retribution, Aurora would take note of that and be like, alright, now's our chance, and they will have an easy turtle to take. But unfortunately, that didn't go according to plan. Now Demon Kite with the War Axe. Oh, sustained team fights are gonna be a little bit iffy for MADBULLS right now.
Exactly. Now here comes the fight now. And now for Minimum Spirit gets spawned out as Edward comes into to join the fight. Lovely gets down. Also Demon Kite secures a turtle for Team Aurora. Maniac tries to dive in, but it still ultimately gets dashed out and still make it out alive. But eventually Aurora has another objective to be claimed.
Alright, at least they did cut their losses, and MADBULLS like only lost one fella. So now taking a look at the items, oh, things are not looking good. Teresa already has a War Axe, and so does Lancelot, so that means team fights for MADBULLS is going to be a little bit hard. But off the map, Justinian manages to cut down Demon Kite.
Dang, that fight was... I don't know how the heck that Justinian was able to get that solo kill, but it is fine now. Edward just comes in and tries to get the gank, but eventually the rest of the MADBULLS are just running on top, trying to get the chase. But that's a great play, because now that you know that Team Aurora is in a huge lead and they at least need some kills. And when that Demon Kite with the assassin play was just massive, you need to somehow pick him off to try to change the momentum a little for Team Aurora so MADBULL can get the grabs on the game. So right now is that they need to try pick off one by one patiently to catch Aurora off guard.
And now we're gonna see Don't try to get a little bit.
Oh my god, yes!
Oh, okay. Yeah, kind of survived that. The Dominator's Descent really saving his life, picking him up like an Uber. And right now he's able to run away, but Justinian doesn't have his ultimate with it right now.
Exactly. For now, it's time that MADBULLS seems to get the control over to the map. And now Edward might be just got trapped into the middle, forcing out the penalty zone, but he eventually gets drawn back by the Lantern Flare. And now is eventually the turtle will be spawned. No penalty zone available for the turtle contest. But the question is, will Aurora wins the turtle or MADBULLS ultimately sees it away?
Yeah, now without that Crimson Beacon, Reaper isn't really much of a threat in a team fight right now, since you can't really apply the stacks fast enough before the stacks on the War Axe does act up. Now Domain fighting over at the bot lane, I think he'll be able to survive on his own. And now they're just dancing with the turtle. I think I spoke too soon! Oh no, I did not speak too soon!
I wonder what the items were for Zone at this point though, because if that auto attack just comes in while charge coming in as well, forcing out the flicker for Lovely, and it comes with a turn fight, eventually gets slain away by Demon Kite, and a huge fight just comes in. Dominant Descent trying to stun Lovely, and no casualty until now. It is still ultimately a great fight for Team Aurora once again claims the advantage.
Alright, again, just cutting their losses. Oh, here comes the Phantom Execution. I think he'll be able to get Reaper. Yeah, Reaper goes down, but Lovely will be trapped. And meanwhile, Maniac tries to get the final slash. Slashes nothing, and the Thorn Rose goes in. Shing, shing, shing. Demon Kite tries to get it in. But Nolan was just popping out of nowhere and get the kill off his own.
Oh!
No!
Oh my god!
Edward! Edward time as he goes in with the penalty zone. And oh my god, it's just a bloodbath.
Agent Zero in the new team! Oh my god, hats off to that guy! What the heck is that damage? Oh no!
Everybody from both teams just fell one after another, but the only constant there was Edward just swinging his hammer. As you said just now, the moment he gets the War Axe, due to the amount of damage that he can provide just from his first skill, or was it the second skill? From his skills, like he can sustain in the fight even like without anybody next to him.
Oh my god, heads off. That guy is just really massive. He's able to make that amazing place where as soon as he dives in, he just goes smashing down with no hesitation after all. Now, at this rate, MADBULLS, they need to be really careful now. And speaking of which, Flicker spent almost taking away for Justinian right now. War Charge spent as well. Jones is trapped against the 4. Everyone is just hunting against Jones. And one slash from Yue burns him down. But not for long. Still Lovely goes 1v1 against Domain, forcing on the flick as well. Look at the damage from Domain.
Oh my god, that is the power of the Stallion Scythe. Harif alone already does so much damage with his boosted basic attacks, and pair that up with a Stardom Scythe, you can't really stand that many attacks, honestly.
Yep, exactly. But right now, I just wonder, does Lovely even have any magical defense, or else this Domain is just so I mean, Domek is just so painful against this bull. I mean, technically Mad Bull for Minotaur, but
I see what you
Well-
did there.
anyways, Aurora right now coming back to the lore fight now. Still, it's on 28k HP right now. There, get the damage from the side of Team Aurora was just massive. Now Demon Kite will be cleaning away this lore. The Spear of Destruction comes in nothing, and Reaper will be using up the Crimson Beacon and steps out of the way. But here comes the Dominator's Descent as he's trying to burn out the turret, trying to, but still, ultimately still goes over to Aurora.
Oh, the tower didn't go down. I thought it went down. I think the character avatars were just blocking it. But anyway, with the Lord marching down right now, Aurora does manage to take one tower. And nice dodge, though. That was a nice dodge.
Exactly, a very nice dodge right now. Edward gets caught almost, but now it ultimately Renner J is a little bit low with the fracture, almost chunked him out. But Don't at this point is having his hit and run, or sorry, fight or flight situation on the run. He has his adrenaline rush to get him out of the way, but ultimately will they be able to survive this fight? Now looking at the itemizations for Minotaur, sadly to say, there's no, less magical defense for Minotaur, which is why he was able to get chunked up so badly by even Harif and also the Zask. So now at this rate, he's not tanky enough to make any kinds of initiation or even covering up the damage.
Yeah, as we are slowly moving into the mid-game phase, to pull yourself together, buffs onto the flicker.
Oh,
okay, it was a really nice burst coming from Justinian, but what a time for a fight to break out!
Here comes the penalty zone now. Also, the Miniverse Ray trying to deny the actions coming in through Reaper a little bit low. Maniacs right there trying to go for the fight. And Yue takes him down. Demon Kai takes away Jones. And it's 3 members left alive. And it's MADBULLS initially hold the horses, get them out. With the rodents coming back through. And now Edward trying to push them to clear the lanes. And it's time for MADBULLS fall back ultimately.
Yeah, Aurora does win that team fight, and that's actually something that's going to put them really far ahead. Now, usually for these kind of scrappy team fights, MADBULLS will just pull away before they lose too many, but I think they just lost a little bit too much this time. Zaman Force comes out, but I don't think it's going to be trapping Justinian anytime soon.
Yep, it's still too mobile for him to get out of the way. So right now, Team MADBULLS still has a pretty decent escape mechanism, so it is still fine for them to withstand as much as they can. But they need to, as what you mentioned, Kate, it's that they need to prevent themselves from losing them too much, as every strategy needs to be ensured it's triggered clean and precise, or else it's going to be constantly gets punished by Team Aurora and is not looking good for MADBULLS.
The Enhanced Lord will be out right now. MADBULLS, they really need to prevent Aurora from taking this. And now look at Justinian, he's already level 15, so this might be a fighting chance, but Aurora doesn't seem to be giving it up that easily.
Okay, now SB Lord, constantly gets punched
out! No!
Justinian instantly gets taken out of the way. The Lord will be claimed by Demon Kite, and that just makes the fight. Everyone just fall back. Justinian, with the mistake and the off position, he's been instantly gets caught out.
Wow, Domain with that so much damage, he only has 2 kills, but he's already level 15. I didn't really manage to see all the complete items yet, but I'm pretty sure he probably has a Holy Crystal inside already. And with that amount of damage done to Justinian, he just kind of disappeared.
He just go vanish out of nowhere, and he's too squishy to handle around over. Now, time for the Enhanced Lord to bump into the inhibitor. There goes, boom! 1 turret down, maybe down the second and the third, maybe so. Now comes the Golden Bearer, try to buy some time, and now another inhibitor goes down. Team Aurora right now looking for a moment, and here comes a penalty zone as far as we speak, forces out 1 flicker and also the Crimson Beacon.
Yeah, the Lord does go down though, but this doesn't mean that MADBULLS is walking away unscathed. With only one tower to their name, they seem to be in a little bit of a precarious situation, as one little misstep or just a little bit of negligence can lead all the minions into their base. Something that they did to Team Spirit may be done to them.
Yep, exactly. So they need to be precise and need to be very, very careful right now. Demon can just go all in, and he just barely gets up! HP, but Domain will be the first one to fall. It's high for penalty zone, trying to make a play, but he still eventually falls back. Now Team Aurora just makes a mistake at this point.
A really nice flicker wild charge coming in from Renegade. I think that probably saved the rest of them. If not for the knockup, they probably will not have survived. Now let's take a look at the items. As we said just now, the Holy Crystal and the Stallium Scythe already onto Harith, along with the Feather of Heaven and the Divine Glaive. So that's going to be a lot of damage coming in from his basic attacks. But that's not to say that on the other side of MADBULLS, they're lacking in items. No. Trinity build is already up on the Moskov, and that's something that you do need to look out for. Aurora has to shut down Don't, and Don't has to survive.
Don't has to survive. Exactly what we're talking about. And look at it. We do see that just in a moment ago, Renegade has his HP got chunked out so much, but it is ultimately still right now. Aurora has the grabs. They just need to be very, very careful. But Don't is a one key member plus Justinian to be ensured that they're not get fall, or else that's the main damage source that Team MADBULL has. So right now, for Team MADBULL, they need to keep these two members alive in order to make a moment. Now,
don't die.
Renegade. Yep.
Yeah, don't die.
don't let
die. Don't must not die. Okay, Justinian goes in.
Oh my god!
Where is down?
Oh my god. Oh
Jumping in with the fracture, leaving all the rifts on the floor, giving Yuan no time to pop his Dominator's Descent. That is the kind of burst that Nolan is known for, and Justinian putting it into full effect.
Alright, that might be just going over to MADBULLS Lord, but yeah, there's no point of content now. Edward to the penalty zone trying to make a play, but it still ultimately goes over to MADBULLS. They have the tides turn for now, but will Team Aurora manage to fight back? Demon Kai trying to chase over to Justinian, maybe looking for a kill, but no, he makes it out alive.
Yeah, there's not many points of contact for Demon Kite to actually shing his way towards Justinian, so he's safe for now. Now the buffs will be going over. Okay, it's not going over to Don't. But that doesn't matter. A buff onto Justinian is actually scary enough, as we've seen him just eliminating Yue, as Yue just evaporates from the plane of existence.
True. At this point, right now, one thing, if I would like to have Edward maybe need to do his job, is that he needs to catch Don't. He has a penalty zone available.
He doesn't have the flicker though.
Renegade. He doesn't have the flicker, but he do need to try to actually catch that in one of the members especially. So when the damage source is gone, you basically have the match have much more space, and also keep Yue have enough space to deal that huge amount of damage, because right now the highest damage actually goes over to Yue, then also Domain of course, but the DPS from Zaz is way much dangerous compared to Domain.
Especially if you put into consideration the crowd control. Okay, there goes the penalty zone. So that's going to be one less initiation from Aurora, although Renegade does have the flicker and the wild charge up right now.
Yep, exactly. So right now, Power Nature trying to immune from the damage. Look at that damage from just the Nightmare spawn from Zaz.
That's disgusting.
That was just so disgusting, man. Really, really disgusting.
Yeah, the slow plus the damage plus the Mind Eater. I don't want to face that. I really don't want to face that. Nightmare spawns as well. It's like bleh.
Yeah, it's really like imagine you're spitting have much of flame to be spit out by the Nightmare spawn. It was just ew.
Zask and this Nightmare Spawn just going hot tour, spit on that Fang, and by that Fang I mean the entire team of MADBULLS. So
oh my god, I did not heard that during a casting before. Oh my god. For those who might don't know what Saktu means, is actually like a habit for those people who spit in daily life.
Yeah, so maybe when Yue goes into the demonic Dominator's Descent and just goes into the big boys, yeah, that might be a problem for MADBULLS. So maybe just Justinian has to get rid of Yue before that happens.
Exactly. Now it's time for the Evolve Lord to be contested. Either team would not want to let it go. But now, as Grok stays in a position right now to try to cover it as much as it goes, Spear of Destruction misses the target. Here comes the Thorn Rose as well! Demon Kite gets the Lord! And now, the Winter Crown is just to buy some time, forcing out the Flicker as well. But Domain will be there, gets chunked of the Immortality, and now Maniac is on the chase, and it comes in! The Don't once again coming in! Wind of Nature trying to buy some time in the Immortality as well, but eventually will still fall. And it's the Marksman that gets chunked out. Both gold laners gets chunked out eventually.
Oh, but I think MADBULLS actually walked away from this one with a little bit of profit. Getting the bot lane tower away gives them the super minions onto the bot lane. So that's going to give them a lot of breaths of fresh air. But now that the Enhanced Lord, sorry, not the Enhanced Lord, it's going to be the Evolve Lord coming down into the mid lane. And they're syncing up the lanes as well. So it's going to be an uphill battle for MADBULLS at this point.
Yep. Right now, but I do think that they have a chance to actually fight back, knowing that although Dawn has 30 seconds to get alive, but I think they might just go for the end as I speak now. Reaper using the Crimson and gets out in Minos for to buy some time as well, and it's Yue burns him down. Reaper gets down, and now ultimately gets a double kill, and his Demon Kite will be